Smith's Food and Drug Store, the sponsor of this segment, has been on the front lines to ensure everyone has access to the food, services, and products they need during this unprecedented pandemic. September is Hunger Action Month, and we have Smith's chef Jeff and Aubriana Martindale from Smith's Corporate Affairs to tell us more.
Hello everybody, I'm Chef Jeff from Smith's. Today is a special day. I have my special friend, Aubriana. Why are you here today?
You know, September is Hunger Action Month, and that's our favorite month in September because it's all about making sure people have access to fresh food. So today we're using something a little different when it comes to Jeff's recipe. So what are we cooking today?
So today I'm making just a really quick beef chili with black beans. But what's special about this recipe is that I'm using food that's, I guess you could say, rescued. It's food that's near its expiration, produce that's near. And what's cool about Smith's is they have these, you've probably seen them before, these reduced stickers. That's what they do to stuff that's getting near its date. And it's just a great way to save money, but it's also a great way to use up that food that may otherwise be thrown away. So it's really kind of cool that way.
So at Smith's, we have a social strategy called Zero Hunger, Zero Waste. So we do our best to eliminate food waste across all of our operations to help end hunger. So Jeff just talked about food rescue. That's something you'll see right here. This is perfect produce that may have a few blemishes, but is still nutritious and still human consumable. So we want to make sure that we're not throwing this away, and sometimes we just need to change our perspective on how we can use this produce. 1 in 5 children don't know where their next meal is coming from. So if there's a child who hasn't had an apple in a week, we can easily just skim off some of this peel and use it in a recipe like you're doing here, right?
For sure, or just use it all together. I mean, you know what, a banana that's brown is a better banana than one that's not, you know what I mean? So it's just that mentality of they don't have to look perfect to be healthy or even delicious. So
right. So there's some other things that we can do at home to savor food. One thing that we can do is meat. So it's surprising to know that expiration dates aren't regulated, right? Those dates are just put forth by our vendors saying that's potentially peak quality. So what do we do when we want to taste that food?
Yeah, so if you've got some of this reduced meat that you get from the meat department, throw it in your freezer and it can last for up to 4 to 6 months. So you're using a product that you get for cheaper. You're not throwing it away, you're saving it. It'd be perfectly fine in your freezer for 6 months. I actually had a gallon of milk the other day that I was using 10 days past its expiration, and it was still perfectly fine.
Right? So those expiration dates doesn't mean that the food has gone bad. Use your senses, give it a little taste test, right? Usually it can go past those dates. Smells, exactly. Freeze it on the expiration date. You can also freeze milk on its expiration date, and it can last months longer. So thank you, Jeff. Thank you for helping us eliminate hunger in our communities. And you can always make a difference at Smith's by rounding up to the next dollar at any register, and all of those funds get donated to your local food banks.
So look at this chili. So this is my chili. We used the food that was almost expiring, and it looks delightful, right? We're going to dig right into that. I also was able to find some discounted muffin mix, so there you have it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you for shopping. We will see you all next time. Bye-bye.
Thank you to Smith's Food and Drug for sponsoring this segment. Visit them online at smithsfoodanddrug.com for more.